All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you in part by our good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning all across the good old US of A. Facebook did it to me again. I just hit the live button on the stream and I get a little notification. You can't use a page, you have to use a personal page to do the live stream. So I just had to go in there and redo everything and let everybody know. Now I'm telling you, Facebook, you're the worst. The worst, Andrew. The worst.
The absolute worst. How dare they?
Yeah, today's live is on my Dan. How you been, Andrew? You have a nice couple weeks off there?
No, I was sick both weekends. One, I overworked myself and got ill. That's last time you saw me. And then went on a family trip and I was sick the entire week. Thanks to my petri dishes known as my offspring.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. Now see, I hate autocorrect. It's not a good day, folks. It's already starting off, and I can think of one reason. Brett, the Hoist Rhodes, is in studio today, and everything is going wrong. So I think we're already on it. So today's live is on, not in, on. Let me correct that real quick. On.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, turn that mic off. I didn't tell you to turn that on. Mute his mic until I tell him he's ready to talk. Boy, he moves in here and takes off, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I did not do that. My button went to on, so I thought I should say something.
Did you switch his mic on, Andrew?
Guests should have a mic on, yes.
Yeah, I don't.
They can use decorum.
Okay, you said the key word, guest. Does he qualify as a guest? I don't know. Anyway, Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle, $60 a month, 1 month free when you pay for a year, 12 by 50 assigned spots, secure gates 24/7, security cameras, discounts for multiple spots. It's where I keep my stuff. You'll love it. It's nice and clean, safe. Everybody down there is a nice person. Give Tracy or Danielle a call, 515-822-1362. Brett is in the house, and we're going to talk with him. We got Chris from Slim Knox County Whitetails. Oh, everybody's starting to find us already on the live stream. Rick, good morning. Corey, good morning. Bobby Nichols in New York, good morning. Bob Wright, good morning. John, good morning. Sorry about all the switcheroos. Now you watch next week. It'll say it'll let me put the Outdoor Call Radio page on there. It does that. I don't know why it does that. There's no consistency with them. Drives me nuts. Today we're going to be talking about wind swirls and thermals for the first hour in between talking to Brett. And then at 9 o'clock, we got Chris from Slim Knox County Whitetails on talking stand setups. Yes, we're talking deer stuff because why? We are almost in the deer season, folks. It is the 15th of August, and we're looking at September 20th for the urban seasons in Iowa. Our buddies down in Missouri are going to start bow hunting on September 15th, plus a couple other states. Kentucky's opening early. They got that velvet season, and I'm telling you, it's going to be here before you know it. So, Andrew,
Yes.
enjoy this weekend, buddy. It's the last weekend before you're going to be in the bottom of the league again. We draft Thursday.
Hey, that is categorically false. I had to have. This was my charity year, Dan. This was my charity year. I had to give up something, and so I gave wins to everybody else. That's what I did this year.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, that's just everybody has their charity year, and the champ will be back again. Don't worry, I'll be back.
Well, you did a good job of it because you finished dead last.
Well, 3 weeks ago, I sat there and went, could I try to be competitive, or could I try for that number one pick that I've never had before?
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, you're picking first. I shouldn't have done that trade. I'm kind of regretting that. Should have left it alone. So you enjoy picking first this year. He's picking first, Brett.
That's always good.
Yeah, it is always good. All right, today on the show, somebody's walking away with a brand new Weeby Skinner. Look at that. Beautiful blaze orange tang on there. Beautiful handle, nice and sharp. Almost cut the mic cord with it. See that? Comes with a really nice ballistic holster. Did you hear that, Brett? Ballistic holster. Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah, look at
Heard
that.
it.
Boy, I tell you what, Weeby Knives. That's and most people don't know that, but their name is Weeby Knives.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it
Did you
does
know
make
that?
sense.
Weeby Knives, man. Who are you? Weeby Knives.
Sound it out.
Yeah. Is your mic on?
It's on now.
Oh, all right. So how you been? I ain't talked to you all week.
Been good. Snuck in a couple 3 food plots to beat the rain.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if I'm ever going to get up to the farm up there and do those drone shots. Every time I want to go do it, it's either 100 degrees or it's raining. It's a muddy mess.
it has been that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Fishing Dave, congratulations. Dave won something. I saw him win something on Facebook. I know that. Bobby Nichols, that knife looks like an old style Wyoming. It kind of does, doesn't it, Bobby? You're right. It does look like an old Wyoming knife. I got that, and if that wasn't enough for listeners today, I got a Work Sharp came out with a pocket knife valet tray. Now, if you're like me, Brett, do you collect knives? I collect knives.
I collect them and lose them.
Yeah, well, we all lose them. But I'm a big collector, so this thing is perfect for the knife person that's got some really nice knives. You can put that on your bureau or in your workshop, and you got your knives nice and displayed and organized. So, Andrew, we got 2 great prizes to give away to listeners today.
Oh man, so they're not mine.
They're not yours. Yeah, you get to pick first, and who you taking in the draft? Do you know already?
I think you know who I'm picking.
You're taking JSN.
That's a high probability.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured.
Why not?
Dave won a $25 gift card. I knew you won something. I think I got everybody up here. John, good morning, John. Good to see you. Rick Susker, boy, that's Susker. He's on it, man. That's a good thing. Got my Jinxum coffee. Killing Time. That's the name of the coffee I'm drinking right now. Killing Time. Nice, robust coffee. Get me through the day. Man, will you slow down? I don't know. You're too talkative today.
Well, you said sometimes I talk too much. So.
I never said that. You never heard me say that once in my life. So we got an announcement, but we're gonna make it next hour, so you're gonna have to stay tuned. But I'm gonna give you $250 today. $250. $250. I'm just gonna give it to you. Just take it. Take it. You're gonna get it, and I'll tell you how you can do that when we get back. Next hour. So we got deer season coming up. Mark Wagner just got back from Greenland. They could have used your Minerva Creek big game hoisting system out there. They were hunting muskox.
Oh,
You know what a muskox is?
I do.
Big old hairy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he said it was okay tasting, but not his favorite.
They're very defensive. They get to.
Oh, they'll stomp you.
Yeah.
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 But if you're out fighting off polar bears every day trying to live, you'd be stomping people too.
Nature of the territory.
I'm telling you. I've never seen a muskox in person. I imagine they're a beautiful animal, and they're probably an animal only their mother could love.
A lot of hair.
A lot of hair. Hairy cow. Hairy cow. Chris Laverdowski in Pennsylvania. Good morning, Chris. Me too, brother. Killing Time is where it's at. Oh, there you go, Bob. That's good stuff. Jeff, good morning, buddy. Up in Iowa. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we got, did you get your contract for the Deer Classic? I got mine this week.
I have already renewed.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You're going to stay upstairs, aren't you, you big snob?
Same spot. Yeah.
Well, can't move downstairs on the main floor with the rest of us. You got to be upstairs and be special.
That traffic between the heads and the sheds is a pretty good spot.
Oh, look at that. Did you hear him? He's rhyming over there, Andrew. The heads and the sheds.
He's bringing it today.
Yeah, he's got the heat.
Woo!
Instead of Brett the Hoist Roads, we should say Brett the Heat Roads.
As intense as the head people are, obviously if you've got a big buck, the shed people are are really intense.
Well, as much as I like to say that there's the deer heads and the sheds are the stars of that show.
Yeah,
They really are.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And hey, I don't know if you heard this or not, but the Minnesota Deer Classic is not happening next year.
Is that the one?
That's breaking news, Andrew. Beep 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 beep. Boy, you're 2 weeks off, man. You're totally off.
Hey,
Totally off. Any other time, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement. Yeah, see, he's off, folks. I'm telling you, man.
See, this is like,
I haven't seen you in 2 weeks, so I'm going to bust you all week, all show.
yeah.
Poor Nathan over there filling in last week because you were sick.
Yeah.
I have to do the show when I'm sick. Why are you so special?
So many reasons. So many.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you? Yeah. Yeah. What's with all the Minerva Creek stuff on?
Go ahead and say whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, thank you. It's my show. I'd like to do that. He's got a Minerva Creek hat. Look at him over there. He's got his Minerva Creek hat on. He's got his I don't have a Minerva Creek vest. Why not?
Well, you need one.
You're
touchy though. Everything's got to be camo white. You know.
No, the only thing that I wear that's white camo is my hats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's because since I turned gray, look at that, I still have my hair. Mark Wagner says because I was teasing Mark about having a bald spot. He goes, well, you got bald. I go, I'm not bald. He goes, yeah, you are. You always wear a hat. I said, here, look at that. Nice hair. It's all gray, but I got a good head of hair for 62, buddy.
Well, you're a little bit like Warren Buffett. It's the same blue suit every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to think about it.
No, I like snow camo for a hat because it blends right in with my hair. It makes me look younger.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Jinxum, where's Jinxum at today? They got those big coolers. Oh, look at all this. Dirk Stark, good morning, Dirk. Eric, good morning, Eric. Eric, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Good to see you again. John Fox, good morning, John. Good morning. Weeby knives are great. I agree with you, John. Weeby knives are great. Yep. So I talked to Brett at Mike's Meats, Brett the hoist, and he's excited. We're going to be putting a Minerva Creek big game hoisting system into Mike's Meats facilities. When are you doing that, by the way?
He said get through Knoxville Nationals, which is right now. And so possibly next week.
So that means when people get their deer and they're heading up to Mike's Meats and they're ready to unload that big buck or doe, or they get an elk or whatever, that elk's going to be all quartered up. Probably won't need it for the elk, but if they got a bison or if they got a cow, they're dropping off a cow.
There you go.
Dude, they don't really drop cows off there though. They just do deer processing, don't they?
I think he is wild game only.
Wild game only, yeah. But they got a Minerva Creek hoist there to take it and crank it out of the bed of the truck. They don't have to worry about dragging anything. It's going to make it so much easier.
Yeah, he's excited about it. He said lots of situations. One situation is when he has something up on his hoist, then somebody brings in a big buck that needs caping. He has to take the other one down and put this up. So
yeah, don't have to worry about that. And you know, you had one thing to say about Minerva Creek as far as being an attribute, or one thing that you think stands out before any other hoisting system. What would it be? One thing. Don't look at your notes. One thing.
I'm not looking at my notes.
Look at him. I was kind of yelling at him. What are you bringing your briefcase for?
Built for life. You're going to buy it once, and it's going to be.
That's a good topic or a good attribute.
You want to continue?
No, I said one thing.
Okay.
You're only allowed 5 words an hour, and then I'm gonna start charging you. No, I honestly think, and all kidding aside, I think the biggest thing about your stuff, it is well made. It's made in the States, and it's a safety thing. That's one of the things. When you're dealing with animals that you get a buffalo or you get a cow on there, a lot of folks are using it for a lot of different things than just deer. But the safety part of that is they're well made, they're generational. So that means you're going to buy this and then you're going to be able to give this away to your grandkids or your hunting buddies. This thing's going to last forever. Lifetime warranty on them.
Lifetime
warranty, so you never have to worry about that. But the biggest thing I think you guys got going on is when I mean, let's all face it, folks. That last turkey that I shot this year in Iowa should have been a state record turkey. It was so big. I mean, it was so big, Andrew. A Volkswagen dwarfed in comparison to that Tom. That's how big that turkey was. My 101st turkey?
101st.
101st turkey. Yeah. So, not that I'm counting anymore because I'm over 100. But anyway, we got back. It took both of us to get it into the back of the Polaris. And by the time we got back to the lodge, Brett and I were so tired from trying to get it in the back of the Polaris. We just hooked it up to the Minerva Creek Big Game Hoisting System platforms they have there at their lodge where we hunt. And we cranked it right out. And the biggest safety thing I think about, I was so fatigued because that bird was so big, is I actually got tired. It's effortlessly cranking, so it doesn't take a lot of effort to crank it. But I let go of it, and you know what happened? It stopped because it's got an anti-reversing system on it. You don't have to flip a switch or hit a brake; it does it automatically. So if you need to do something while you're cranking something as big as that big old Iowa Tom that I shot this spring, you can let it go and safely. It's gonna stay right where it's at.
It's a heck of a dream, Dan.
I'm telling you, it's a safety factor, man. What do you mean a dream? It was a reality. I got it on tape. That's on the TV show. There's no dream. That happens.
I believe you, Dan.
Hey, I can't help it. People shoot 15, 20-pound birds. I go big or I go home.
And
you were there.
You had a helper in the field, so you used me to get it in the truck.
Well, he did help me a lot on that hunt. He really did. Timmy Probasco, good morning, buddy. Ned Miller, top of the morning, Dan. It's a great way to have a great day. You too, Ned. Ned the Bee-Man Miller. He makes some awesome honey. Well, he procures the honey. Bobby Nichols, Eric Luce, good morning. Tim Probasco would like to get that one. Eric, good morning, Bob. All right, we got everybody on here this morning. What is the weight capacity? Tim, there is no capacity. What is it, 5,000 pounds?
Well, we rate each position on the multiple position hoist based on inside or outside. 600 inside, 800 a single point, and then 400 on the outside. But that is at least a 2x safety factor or more. The winch itself is 1,600 pounds. The cable's 1,600 pounds.
I was going to say
per position.
Yeah.
So, you have to underrate things, but that top beam fully loaded, it can, advertised weight 2,000 pounds across the top beam.
Yeah, there you go, Tim. I mean, you could honestly haul up a bison with it and not worry about it.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
No.
The solo hoist, the one without us providing the post, is dependent on your post stoutness. But the equipment itself is rated for 400 pounds, but it would do. Again, it's got a safety factor.
Okay, I got a text, Andrew, from Chad, and reminding me to tell everybody that we have the Outdoors Dan Weeby Knives discount. And I give out codes to try to save listeners money all the time. I do. But apparently I haven't given it out in a while. So if you want to get 15% off on your knives, you can use the discount code OutdoorsDan15. OutdoorsDan15. That'll get you 15% off on the website on any Weeby knife.
Hot darn.
Yeah. So thank you, Chad.
Yeah.
Thank you. Going to check those out. I do beef and hogs as well. Tim, you don't want to do that until I make this announcement. Okay? Wait. Don't go anywhere. But this is gonna be big for you if you're gonna get one of those hoisting systems. And I appreciate you doing that. Gary Peck, my bear guide. Boy, Gary's happy. They're bear baiting now. They're baiting for bears. That's no stranger. That's my friend the Ranger. Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
Yeah. Good morning, Dan. Bear baiting is underway. Lots of bear activity. Going to be a great season. It would be a great season, Gary, if I would have drew a bear tag and I was up there with you. Now I got to wait till next year. I should draw next year.
Should.
That'll be my last bear hunt.
No.
Yeah, that'll be my last one. That'll be 10 Bears if I get one.
10 Bears?
That would have been my Native American name, 10 Bears. It would have been. Yeah.
That's a good name.
Thank you, 10 Bears. Yeah. All right, I'm late for a break. Let me take a quick break. We'll be right back with Brett, the Hoist Rhodes, and Andrew. I never miss a day. Brown on 106.3 KXNO. We'll be right back.
You're doing the things right when you have been trusted by hunters for over 30 years.
All right, Tim, I'll tell you just in case, $250 off if you buy one.
Predator Camouflage has taken its proven patterns in spring green, fall green,
That's the solo.
brown, and added them with
500 on the big one, Tim. So 250 on the solo, 500 off.
These updates allow you to hunt in even better comfort, safety, and stealth while shattering your silhouette. No matter what game you're hunting, Predator Camouflage will help you.
Fall 2026 is the code. Fall 2026.
Quiet that
250 or 500.
get close to game. So
Hi, Patrick.
If you need new camouflage, take a serious look at what Predator Camouflage has to offer.
Yeah, it's going to make your life a lot easier, Tim.
Season to keep you comfortable and hidden in the field. You can see all the great options at www.predatorcamo.com.
Nope.
Looking for
Do you know why Pet Stop's back in here?
performance, durability, and
Nope. They won't.
Have you tried Kool-Aid arrows yet? Born from the trusted Mamba arrows, Kool-Aid delivers exceptional performance at an affordable price for archers nationwide. Experience incredible grain-for-grain.
You're welcome, Tim. Hey, Brad.
3D course or in the field. With all the spine and diameter choices you need for
Congratulations, Brad. I hope you get a big one, buddy.
Feature the unique centrifugal weave, maximizing speed and penetration similar to a rifle barrel. Plus, the quality
Up
is
in the upper UP of Michigan.
Kool-Aid arrows come fletched with flex veins for superior accuracy and quietness. So, for your next tournament or adventure, ask for Kool-Aid arrows at your nearest dealer or check them out online at KUHLEarchery.com.
No, I got in a couple sentiments.
Where innovation meets passion.
When you're heading up to northern Minnesota on your next fishing adventure, make sure you stop by Fred's Bait and Tackle in Deer River, Minnesota.
Good morning, Larry.
Fred's
Good to see you, buddy, over in Illinois.
Conveniently located at 361 Main Street, right on the way to Lake Winnie, and all the lakes you will fish in northern Minnesota. Sean and his crew have the liveliest bait ready for you to use, including fatheads, rainbows, shiners, and their famous river mix. Their bait is delivered fresh every day. Fred's Live Bait and Tackle also carries everything you need to get you on the water and ready to fish, including the latest rods, reels, terminal tackle, and snacks for your trip. Fred's also has spearing decoys, big suckers perfect for spearing season in the winter. So on your
Cinnamon brown. Huh?
Stop by Fred's Live Bait and Tackle in
Do what?
Deer River.
Pet Stop?
No.
The fish biting. Sean and everyone at Fred's Live Bait and Tackle and Little Winnie Trading Post will get you on the fish fast.
Have you been looking for
A minute 30 left.
Here for your outdoor adventures or projects? Well,
What's everybody doing today? Got the big fair going on. Joseph, how's it going?
All of your outdoor needs. Compass Carts works with your e-bikes.
Habitat Brett will have to get you a Minerva Creek white camo hat.
They offer several hitch options, so you can use your ATV. Or your
Yeah,
cycle.
he's actually already talked
Compass
about
Carts have
that,
great
guys.
Suspensions that hold up to big
Yeah.
payloads. Wheel options that can handle over
I just
300
love that
pounds
white
while
camo,
holding
man.
up for the harshest terrains with no flats. They also convert to a carrier for your bike or gear by simply loading to your vehicle hitch with ease. So no more struggling to get your deer.
Wait till you
elk, or
see the
other
new
game
Predator
gear
white
back.
snow
Just load
camo
it on
coming
your
out.
Compass Cart, and you're
It's
on your
pretty
way.
good.
For more information, check them out. CompassCarts.com or find a dealer near you.
Good morning, David Lentz.
Hey America, when you barbecue
Last one.
cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich.
Oh, no, he sits there and shakes. He gets all nervous, and now you got to hold it. You just got to.
Try cookies, barbecue sauce.
The thunder to get.
Cookies, barbecue sauce,
The rain doesn't bother anything. Yeah, that poor dog. I love that dog. I heard cookies during the break. Cookies has new flavor enhancers out there. Have you seen that? My buddy Speed did not tell me that was coming out. They got hot honey. They got. I mean, there's a plethora of them. I know one thing. When I go to the store next time, or Jenny goes, which I'm going to have her expedite some of the new flavor enhancer. Boy, that flavor enhancer, you can't beat that.
I use it on a daily basis.
Jenny, I got Jenny a wok, and she's been making stir fries.
Oh, that's great with stir fry.
Yeah, that Korean and that flavor enhancer with the hot honey, that would be money. Did you hear what I just said?
You did good rhyme.
I'm
You had a
telling
good
you.
rhyme time.
Yeah, see, that's how you do it.
Flavor enhancer, I've never not used it.
Is your mic on?
It is now.
Yeah.
That flavor enhancer, I've never not used it. I mean, it's universal.
Popcorn? You ever put it on popcorn?
I have not put it on popcorn.
Put it on popcorn. It'll change
What?
your world.
Wow.
Really?
Flavor enhancer on popcorn?
You're not messing with me here.
No, that's amazing. Yeah, it will make your day. We've talked about that on the show before.
No.
You know, if you would be here once in a while, you'd hear things. You know.
I'll tell my stomach to iron up here.
Yeah, I'm picking on him, folks, because I got zero sleep again last night, and so I'm cranky. And the poor kid, I went down there 2 weeks ago, and his head was in a bucket. I mean, he was downstairs.
Good bad.
And you know, you didn't even, Mom and Dad didn't even call and tell me you were okay. I was actually a little worried about you.
Yeah, I was trying to doing my best to try and sleep it off. It was a rough day.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, so Minerva Creek, veteran owned, made in the U.S. in Springfield, Missouri, lifetime warranty. I'm just talking. This is going to be something that is good for you if you're hunting by yourself. I don't know how many people I get an email or a text from during this time of year. Dan, I hunt by myself. We just sold a face-off e-bike. A gentleman here in Des Moines bought one from Dieter. Couldn't be happier. He went and picked it up. He said, Dieter's awesome. I said, I told you, the guy is amazing when it comes to e-bikes. And he hunts by himself, and now he's going to be able to get out and back and not have to worry about dragging out a deer because he's got that really nice face-off e-bike. That thing will pull a buffalo. That thing's so strong. It's got so much torque on it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice. But he having a hoist at home or at camp, the last buck I shot, it took me an hour and a half to get that thing in the truck by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. I was kidding on the turkey. I'm not kidding on that. That was a big deer, and man, I'm getting old. I can't pull them up like I used to. You know, and by the time you push them up and pull them up, and it definitely having a hoist at camp makes it a lot easier, or having one at home, especially when you're breaking that animal down, caping it, and if a lot of folks are doing their own stuff now at home. You know, it's so easy to make your own snack sticks and sausage and jerky. High Mountain makes it really easy. It's just nice having it's like having a helper there you can always count on.
Well, and you're ending up with a better quality product if you can, hang the deer, wash the deer, depending on self-processing or even taking it to a locker.
Yeah.
You just have a better total product that you're able to ultimately process yourself or take it to a locker.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, it's just like that turkey.
Just like the turkey.
It took us forever to break that sucker down. Yeah. That was a great hunt. And honestly, Brett did help me on that because my shoulder was still messed up from when I fell out in Pennsylvania. And my shoulder still hurts from that. It's way better. I can actually move it but man, I couldn't get it. I was down doing grab and grins and stuff for the TV show, and I said, Brett, give me a hand up. And he helped me because it would have taken me another 2 hours to get that stuff done if he wouldn't have helped me.
You might still be out there.
I'd still probably be out there. Yeah. Yeah. That was a good hunt, man. I never saw so many. Man, I saw a bunch of toms that day.
Well, it shows you how good you are at calling.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that. But I wouldn't say that. All right. I have got to take a break. Ooh, Gary Peck sent me a bear photo. Look at that big old Bruin. Now, how do you know it's a good bear? I'm showing everybody on the live stream right now. If the ears on a bear look small, that's a good bear.
That makes sense.
Yeah, if that's how you judge them. If they got wide hips, it's a female. If they got skinny hips, it's a male.
Hmm.
That's not a joke. I'm not making that up. That's bearology. Speaking of bearology, I better get on out of here because you want to call Joe and just get him armed, or should we take a break and do that?
Let's take a quick break.
Okay, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with Smoking Joe Smeltzer, who, I think that would be great. You buy a brand new truck from Carl Chevrolet at Smoking Joe Smeltzer, and you get a Minerva Creek Big Game hoisting system. Boy, would that not be a package? Oh, that would be a package. That would be a package. All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. 106.3 KXNO.
Hey, students.
Hi, Randy. Good morning. Andrew. Good morning. Bill. Carrie. Good morning. How you doing, everybody? Tony, how's it going, Tony? Thank you for watching.
That is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting.
Habitat Brett will have to get you. I read that. Thanks, Joseph.
That if you qualify will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your cost won't go up.
Boy, the Deer Classic is going to be awesome next year. I didn't finish my story about Minnesota.
Of a larger campus with a ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot, why not shoot for a college program that has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion? Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo, uniforms, travel, and education covered in your scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself, Grandview University wants to talk with you. For more information, check them out at gvvikings.com.
Did you know that there is a nonprofit organization based in Iowa that offers outdoor activities and adventures for veterans, underserved youth, and first responders? Oh, all right. We got a bunch of stuff coming up on the shows. I'm going to be giving away an Ozonics. We're going to start doing a contest for that here pretty quick. I've got, we're going to give away a muzzleloader this year. I will tell you about that coming up. I've got to get that worked out with Mark over at Archery Field and Sports. So, but I am going to do a muzzleloader contest. And as many folks as it can. If you would like to join I'm sorry, Bill and Eric Brad and Eric are having to talk. I thought they were talking to me. We got that shoulder mount deal at Jeremy's at Rack and Track. GivingBackOutdoors.org and contact us. So we got some good stuff coming up. You will want to keep up with the shows, okay? Bring the peace and healing power of the outdoors to folks every day. Yeah, you leave that alone, mister. Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to create some of the best socks out there. Alpaca socks will keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks will wick away any moisture that you might encounter. When he was little, storms never bothered him. I don't know what. To keep your feet temperature where they need to be. Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial quality to them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100% guaranteed. So this year, when you plan your outdoor activities, make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort. For more information, just go to norlandersocks.com and give your feet a treat. Have you ever been out hunting and starting to do the hard work of breaking down that game you just tagged, only to have your knife fail after you just tried to take the hide off to quarter the animal? Well, let me tell you about a knife that will never let that happen to you. That's Weeby Knives. It's quickly becoming the go-to outdoor knife. Well, since COVID, he hasn't been by himself. And I want to tell you about the most functional set of outdoor knives I've came across in a while. Weeby Knives. He's a big baby. Have trouble keeping an edge on a knife? I love that. Check out WeebyKnives.com. Replaceable scalpel blades that make sure you always have a sharp knife in the field. I have a Weeby knife in my tackle box and my backpack. That way I know I'm covered no matter what job I need to do, and it's going to be done the right way. From turkey hunting to deer hunting, trapping to camping, Weeby knives are my go-to in the field. Don't believe me?
I'm Ronnie Adams from History Channel Swamp People, and when I want a sharp knife, I reach for Weeby Knives. You heard me? Weeby Knives, wicked sharp, my baby.
Now that's a knife. Get yours at WeebyKnives.com and tell them Outdoors Dan sent you.
Gonna
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 106.3 KXNO. We're going to head over to the phones, head up to Ankeny, Carl Chevrolet, The Rock. Joe, what's going on, Smelter?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
How are you today?
I'm good. All right.
Yeah.
Brett is in timeout. He took the lid off the microphone. I put a lid on it because he keeps turning it on and off. Now see, now put it back on there. He's like a little kid. All right, now you're in timeout until I tell you to move again. All right, boy, Joe, I'm telling you, buddy, these partners of mine. So hey, we came up with a new promotion. I think we should do this. You need to talk to Brett Moyer, Brett the Hitman Moyer. We need to give away, if you buy a new truck, you get a Minerva Creek big game hoisting system for your deer camp. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah,
Everybody needs one of those.
You're a deer hunter, you're a bow hunter.
Yeah.
Who would not
I'm
want that?
excited.
Yeah,
I'm already starting to practice too.
I know. I saw that. Good grouping. So Minerva Creek big game hoisting systems. You come and you get a 1500 of your choice or bigger. And all you got to do is call Brett, and he'll give you a dealer discount on them, Joe. With your money, you'll be able to buy 4 or 5 of them. Man, we could sell some trucks. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just
Everybody gets a Smelter down payment.
absolutely. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I think that's great. I mean, that's even better than a buck shield. If you got a deer hoist with it.
That might be, yeah.
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 Yeah, and I mean, you can afford it while the money you make.
Oh, of course.
26.
All my,
26.
That, I have.
Yeah, I know you got a ton of money. I see it every day. You're the only truck salesman I know that's got a valet.
Oh, valet, yeah.
Yeah. What's his name?
And
Jeeves?
just for you, you're my only valet member.
Hey, that's enough.
Getting your car washes and all that stuff. I mean, you yell at me. So, I mean, what else?
I don't yell at you.
How abusive, Dan.
I do not yell at him. I call him up and say, hey, you have any car wash certificates? That's all I say, and I say it very nicely.
How the conversation goes.
Oh,
you say those
folks.
words, but it's in a different tone.
Folks, do not believe that. First of all, he's a sponsor on the show. Do you think I'm going to yell at one of my sponsors? Now, Brett, I would. But not
I've
Joe.
known you for like 30 years, so I'm a little bit different than your average.
Yeah, I still remember that when I first moved up to Des Moines, we got the moving truck in and got everything, and I told my wife, I said, "Hey, you don't mind? I'm gonna go see where the archery shops in town are." So I went over to Central Iowa Archery and Brady Bruning. I miss Brady. He's a good kid. And anyway, I was in there and I grabbed it and went out and shot my bow and I said, hey, I just moved here, starting a new outdoor show in the market. And there was this little kid on the range over there shooting. And he had his little camouflage jumpers on, and he was just so cute, just a cute little kid. And I went over there and I said, hi, little buddy, what's your name? He said, my name's Joe. What's yours? I said, I'm Outdoors Dan. Nice to meet you. And
Doesn't it sound like Mickey Mouse?
yeah, and he had his little Genesis bow, and man, I tell you, we've been buddies ever since.
I think it was to be honest with you, I think it was a PSE Nova is what it was. That was my first bow that my mom bought me, was a PSE Nova.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm right, Dan. Come on.
Well, you know how long? That's almost 30 years ago. Like, I'm going to remember that.
A bare bow is what I did.
Yeah. I'm showing everybody on the live stream right now, 24.9 miles per gallon. Do you see that, Bretsky? 24. Andrew, turn his mic on. Yeah, there you go. Your mic's on now. 24.9 miles per gallon on that beautiful Duramax Chevy truck.
That's impressive.
Thanks, Joe.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No problem.
See, I'm pretty sure that when it came to the conversation of a bug shield, that's when things got yelly, a little bit heated.
I have never yelled at him.
I can agree with you.
I have never yelled at Joe Smeltzer.
You've gotten hostile.
I have never. He slides the deal over to me. He goes, Dan, this is what your trade-in is. This is what it's gonna. what your payoff is, and this is what we're discounting the truck. And he slides it over. He goes, how's that look to you? And I look at it and I said, yeah, looks good. I like that. That's very fair. Yeah, and then I slide it back to him and I say, you can do just a little bit better.
Doggone, you can do better.
Yeah, and then his little vein starts popping out in his forehead, and then he goes, "I'll be right back." Yeah, and he goes back and he talks to Brett, and then he comes back and he goes, "Okay, Brett said he could do this," and he slides it back over, and I said, that's awesome. Now put a bug shield on it, and we got a deal. That's the whole conversation.
See it, I don't know. I don't believe it.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
All right, I got to run, Joe. What do you got for incentives?
Everything.
Everything, 0%, everything.
And rebates, so rebates are good this month.
7,000 off still.
27. Yep, on 1500s with the 5.3s, and then we start ordering the new half tons in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think my brother's going to buy a 6.6 off of you.
Yep. So hopefully we learn more as we go, because I don't know horsepower numbers. I don't know pricing yet, so we'll know more in the next month. So, but we're getting closer, everybody.
Okay, tell them where they can find you.
1101 Southeast Ore Labor at the Rock, and you guys have a great day.
Yeah, and I'll always
You
think
too,
of
Joe.
you whenever I think of you. As long as I live, it'll be that little kid on the shooting line at Central Iowa Archery.
Or a full-grown adult that he is now.
Yeah. Or the latter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good what? Brett?
We can work out a hoist deal.
Oh, he wants to work out a hoist deal with you, Joe.
Sounds good.
All right, see you, buddy.
See you guys.
See ya.
There goes Smoking Joe Smelter, everybody. He's such a good kid, man. He's not a kid; he's a grown man. It's just he's always going to be a kid to me.
Well,
And I told Brett Moyer at Carl, I said, Brett, and I want to give a shout out to the folks at the Quick Lane. I bought tires for Jenny's Equinox.
yeah.
Terry over at the Quick Lane and the Tire Center. If you need tires, go see Terry. Amazing guy. He got me a heck of a deal on tires. Saved me a lot of money. And I went and I told Brett that. I said, Terry at the Tire Center, you need to give him a raise, and you need to give Smelter a raise. And Brett goes, Dan, I can't give him any more money. His taxes are so crazy right now because he rakes it in. And I said, well, that makes sense.
That checks out.
That checks out because he's a good salesperson.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Speaking of good salesperson, how you doing, Brett?
Fantastic.
Are you? So you want to make the big announcement?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
So
Don't we need the sound effect?
Oh, you'll do the sounder for him.
Yes, for him.
Oh, for him. You are so. You know what? You're not getting a bonus this year. I don't care if you got a new kid or not.
I have to have it.
You're done. Go ahead, do the sounder.
All right, here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Ooh, scoopage.
So Minerva Creek Big Game Hoist, we have a fall discount that we're going to run for 30 days.
30 days.
So from August 15th to September 15th.
Yeah.
Our solo models, which there are two, Solo Pro, Solo Flex, those are $250 off the listed price on our website. And the 6 versions of the multi-position hoist, it's a matter of whether they're a 2-position with a bonus 3rd position in the middle that you can move a cable block, or you extend them. Those are $500 off.
Okay.
And shipping, we have a shipping zone that is free that's not going to be affected by that. But also with the larger hoist, depending on where you are, you may choose to pick one up directly. We may deliver directly, but if you're in Ohio or someplace further out, I would talk to you about the shipping aspect of it, because those are more expensive to ship, where the solo hoists are not.
Okay. $250 off the solo and then $500 off the other systems. Fall 2026 is the code. Fall 2026 is the code, and that's a heck of a deal there, folks. All right, thermals. We got to talk thermals. I've went 45 minutes into this show and I haven't even got to the topic of what we were going to talk about today. This is off the rails. Off the rails. Exactly. And I got to take another break. So when we come back, we're going to talk about thermals. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on 106.3 KXNO.
If you're an archer, you know how important the feel and performance of a bow is on your ability to send that arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to Gearhead. Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact, quiet, and lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well, whether you're in the tree stand or the ground blind. If you're a saddle hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out. Gearhead bows.
Steven, good morning, buddy. Brant, good to see you. Thank you.
Out there. Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They
I swear this show is last time I looked, it was 8:15, and it's 8:45 already. I don't know how we got this far in the show
Head over
already.
to your nearest dealer like Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa, or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally
Gearhead,
at
right there,
Archery Field
baby.
and Sports in Altoona.
Hunters, get ready to take your hunt from ordinary to legendary. It's time to gear up with Jacobs Scents, your one-stop outdoor destination for premium scents, food plot seed, deer mineral, feed, and
So we
much
got a
more.
knife wallet and a
Whether
knife
you're
to give
bringing
away, Andrew.
bucks with our fresh urine scents like Misfortune and Ecstasy, boosting your success with our high-performing synthetic scents, or running mock scrapes to fire up running activity and trigger territorial responses, Jinxum has what you need to dominate in the woods and win this season. And don't forget, harvest time isn't the end of the run.
No, Andrew, I always carry 2 pairs of boots in my truck when it's hunting season because I've done that before. That way I've always got a pair of my. Yeah, you don't want to hunt without your good boots. That's cold, buddy.
And built for results. Jinxum
I keep a pair behind the seat, and I keep a pair in the back of the truck.
JinxumScents.com and unleash the hunt. Jinxum Scents, your secret weapon in the woods. Freeze them in their tracks with Jinxum Scents.
Firearm enthusiasts love modern Spartan Systems carbon and copper lead destroyer cleaners and lubricants. They effectively clean and boost firearm performance, cutting friction by 90%. This green system keeps you on target. Anglers, try precise slick wheel
I got to
brakes
get
for
out there
longer
and fresh
casts
some
and
mustard
smoother
for quick, though.
retrieves. For vehicles, boats, and all motors, consider modern Spartan Systems TVT green engine oil additive. Tests by top engineers show a significant 5 to 15% better mileage, doubled oil life, and a quieter, cooler engine. Get the advantage on the water or in the field.
I don't think we have a wind scent in here. We can do that live.
Them at ModernSpartanSystems.com or on social media. Modern Spartan Systems, American made, safe, green, and tested for optimal performance.
They're still hitting on those. This is boring already.
There's a new broadhead designed for both the vertical and crossbow hunter, and it's a game changer. Speed Broadheads is the name, and they're available in titanium, aluminum, and steel designs with 101 25-grain options. Speed Broadheads were designed by engineers who do not settle. They design their products to be dependable in the field. When you shoot your arrow or bolt with a Speed Broadhead leading the way, the mass of the blades are off.
Well, them, even with all that rain, them scrapes are still open. Look at that.
Open at any speed.
They're all over them.
When the blades push into the patent-pending micro piston, the blades are instantly deployed, creating a fantastic slap cut entry, deploying with the least amount of pressure of any mechanical out there. This means more accuracy and a devastating.
I still can't get over that.
Game. So this hunting season, make sure you increase your
I
odds.
did a lot of work on these thermals.
Speed Broadheads. Look for them at a Bass Pro Shop or Scheels near you.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, 106.3 KXNO. Thermals. I want you to think of a thermal as moisture or scent molecules in the air that rise in the morning and fall in the evening. And what it basically is, thermals as the radiation energy of the sun heat up the atmosphere or the air, your thermals rise, right? And then as the afternoon and gets into the evening hours, the sun starts to set, so it loses its radiation or its heat, and that causes the scent molecules in the air to fall. So that's That is a good rule, but there's so much more to talk about when it comes to thermals that you need to take care of. A lot of it's got to do with stand positionings. If you're on ridges or in a bowl, um, and the easiest way for me to describe thermals that you need to worry about. Thermals, if you're hunting in a bowl, if you're hunting in a draw, a valley, anything that's got higher topography that's behind you, you got to think of that as a big like a bathtub. Okay, you're in the bottom of the bathtub. You got the walls of the bathtub all the way around you, right? So if you got any kind of topography in front of you or behind you, what's going to happen is as the energy of the sun, radiation of the sun starts to lessen, your scent molecules in the air start to go down. They're going to go down to the bottom of the tub. But if you got any prevailing winds, what is that going to do? Wind swirl. Wind swirl is something else. Thermals and wind swirl are, in my humble opinion, are two things deer hunters really need to pay attention to, because as those wind swirls are, they're caused by that back terrain or by wind direction in your stand setup. As that, if you are hunting in the evenings, as that radiation or that energy from that sun lessens and your scent molecules start to fall, they go down in the bottom of that tub, and then that wind swirl it's gonna get that going in and around in a circle. So bucks will like to bed up on ridges. They like to bed up in areas that they're going to be able to smell everything in that vicinity eventually, because everything that's hitting in that little tub area that they're sitting in, they know that they're going to be able to hit all that scent sometime during that day. They're going to know what's around them. That's why they go on the bottom third or bottom 2/3 of the ridges. They bed up on the lips. They don't bed up on top. They bed down a little bit on that lip. And the reason they do that is because they get all that swirl information from smelling your scent molecules. So when you're setting up, think of like a thermal hub. Is another way a hub is a tub, a thermal hub. Think of it like that. You can use different terminology. The wind's going to bounce off the ridge walls, which will result in causing swirls. Bucks will bed in those areas, and they love to run those in valley funnels for this reason. So when you're setting up, I always say keep that in, not, you want to set up for prevailing wind directions, but you also want to look at the topography that where you're setting your stand or your ground blind. And that you could have a morning set where no matter what the wind's going to do, that wind's not going to swirl, or it's going to go to an area that the deer are not going to come from. I'll give you a prime example. If you're in a funnel or a valley or drainage, okay? If I'm hunting next to a drainage, I try to set up in the front of that drainage, and especially if it's drainage I know the deer are not accessing to use as an in and exit point for that area. If you do that, it doesn't matter what the wind does. If it changes a little bit, that drainage is going to hit that swell or that hub, that wall, and it's going to force that down that drainage eventually. So try to think of wind direction, and look and see if you're in a thermal hub that is going to have any kind of topography that's going to cause more wind swirl, that's going to help alert the deer to your presence. So always check the wind in your thermals. Use milkweed. I use a wind scent a scent checker. It's got that scent puff. Milkweed's all like Ozonics. It always comes with a little scent deal. It's got full of milkweed. I can take that milkweed out and I can float that out, and that sucker will just go and it'll show me what that wind swirl's doing. It'll show me what the wind direction is. It'll show me the thermal if it's going up. It'll show me if the thermal's going down. I check the wind every 15-20 minutes. So if you're hunting on a ridge, on hillsides, just be conscious that top third or middle area is the ridge that's mostly where them bucks are going to be accessing in and out of that terrain. And you want to make sure that no matter what the time of the day it is, that thermal hub is not going to give you away. That make sense?
That's incredibly well explained. Something that I read one time about thermals, and I would say I've become thermal aware in the last couple of years. So,
Mhm.
I mean, it's a good topic, but it's the high temperature point of the day, right? Like,
Well, there's a thermal switch. That's
that's what I'm talking
thermal
about.
switch is when the falling of the sun is coming up, or when the molecules in the air they're starting to have evaporation. So as the sun heats up the atmosphere, your scent molecules evaporate a little bit more.
Yeah.
As the radiation or the energy of the sun goes down, those scent molecules hang and they don't evaporate. They stay down. That's why a lot of folks like hunting in a blind and stuff in the evenings, because you can kind of contain that scent more. Throw your whatever window you have open, throw your ozonics in that window, so as that wind comes into that blind and circulates and goes back out that window, that ozonics is going to, at the molecular level, is going to knock your scent down. And that's money, because I've had bucks come dead downwind of me and not smelled me.
Right.
Using that setup. But just like I said, thermal switch, you got to really watch that. Tree canopies. If you're hunting in an area that's got a lot of big tree canopies, what does that do? Well, tree canopies can actually keep your scent in and work against you, because as that sun radiation heats up, that energy and those thermals start to rise, your scent can't escape because of that tree canopy, and then you have a chance of that wind swirl catching it and moving it around. So pay attention to that too. Tree canopies can also keep your scent from escaping as the thermals rise.
Depending on your angle and proximity to a likely bedding spot, like straight south, straight north, whatever, where you're sitting, do you think that people have accidentally got it right based on, hey, the high temperature point today was at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and that's when you came in, you happened to come in on the switch, versus you accidentally got it wrong and never knew it because you came in too early?
I've always said I'm an average bow hunter, folks. I've been hunting for 35 years, but I still mess up. But yeah, I think if you really want to pay attention to that approximate time when that energy is going to start waning, because that could change your setup.
Yeah.
Especially if you got ridges or other topography behind you that's going to cause that wind swirl to knock your scent as your scent goes down. You're gonna a lot of deer are gonna know you're around.
Yeah.
So there you go. I tried to keep it as basic as I could, folks, but there's a lot to look in. And learn as much as you can about thermals. It'll make you a better hunter, I promise. We'll be right back on 106.3 KXNO. Morning, Rick.
You finally got that deer tagged, and you're heading to home. Wouldn't it be nice to have a partner waiting for you to help you get that big buck out of the truck, or side-by-side for skinning and processing without struggling? Well, Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems will be there to help you. Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems are made in the USA in Springfield, Missouri. These high-quality game hoisting systems are engineered to handle any type of big game, perfect for the hardcore hunter or outfitter. You work so hard to get that opportunity. You want to get every ounce of that quality protein to the deer processor or in the freezer for your family. Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems were engineered to help you do that. They carry several different models that will meet the needs for the single hunting family or outfitter's budget. So this season, don't worry about having help back at home or camp. Minerva Creek Game Hoisting Systems that will make every hunting camp easier. Go check them out at minervacreek.com or give them a call at 515-446-2383.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Hop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel, caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny. Arlie and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin, or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need, from ready-to-eat popcorn to all the fixings to make great popcorn at any event. Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
and
KXNO AM Des Moines, KXNO FM Ankeny, KKTM HD2 Des Moines. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, sports talk, and podcasts.
everybody went with him.
Yeah.
But it was all based on
Elk is worse than a deer. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, 106.3 KXNO. For second hour is brought to you by the fine folks at Gearhead Archery, gearheadarchery.com. Not everybody deserves a Gearhead bow. That's right, I just said that. Not everybody deserves a quality, high-tech, high-efficient, highly adjustable Gearhead bow. One of the quietest bows I've ever shot. And everybody that has gotten a Gearhead bow since I've been promoting them for the last 3 years, I have not heard one negative comment about those Gearheads. Everything has been 100% appreciate the service, appreciate the functionality, appreciate how quiet the bow is. If you wanna stand out, you don't want to be part of the crowd, gearheadarchery.com. Check them out. Carbon 2420 is where you want to go. Trust me. Speaking of going some places, Chris Allison, Slim Knox County Whitetails, he's out there planting and grooving and riding tractors and trying to get everything ready. 30 days, Chris. 30 days. You got hunters, buddy.
I know, brother. Trust me. Trust me. How well I know.
Is Vanderpool up there with you, or are you still solo?
No, he is not here as of now, but he will be before the day's over, Lord willing.
Wow. Well, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. Man, I got to tell you, I just got through explaining thermals, thermal switch, thermal hub, and all that stuff. That's something you really need to pay attention to in Missouri where you're at, because you have tons of little ridges, drainages, little ridge, a lot of ridge activity. That's something you really need to pay attention to, isn't it?
It sure is, you know, and I've been hunting what we used to call bowls or saddles or that my entire life until recently I started hearing of thermal hubs, and I thought, man, what is this? I've never heard of that. Come to find out, I've been doing it for 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm telling you, and then when you come up to Iowa, you know, Southern Iowa's got some really good timber tracks and stuff. I mean, I know when I hunted Larry Anderson's farm, we really had to pay attention to our thermals and stuff because I would hunt down on the bottom. Them bucks would be up on the white oaks, up on that upper third or 2/3 of that ridge, and you know, I would try to get to where that the start of that ridge was and catch them coming down, and where I didn't have as much wind swirl. But boy, if I tried to get back in that bowl, that was a nightmare trying to stay hid in that condition, man. Them winds are constantly changing when you get into that situation.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
it makes it really tough.
It does make it
I'll
tough.
tell you what taught me more about thermals than any other hunting I've ever done was elk hunting.
Yeah.
And you know, you try to get above the elk in the mornings because they're moving up in the mornings all the time, and you'd have to get way up on the top and sit there until the thermals changed. You know, you could have a wind blowing straight down the mountain and drop off a piece of milkweed, and it'd go down just a little bit, and it'd blow, you know, it'd blow right back in your face, or vice versa, and exactly opposite from the wind. And you're like, what in the world is going on here?
Yeah, Brett and I were just talking about that. The elk is, I don't, you know, they say bears have the best scent awareness or nose of a lot of the big game animals that we hunt in North America, but I'd say elk is right there with them, don't you think?
Oh, definitely.
I think they're better. I think elk have a better nose than a whitetail.
I think so too. I had an elk. We were moving on some elk years ago, and the wind switched just for a minute, and a lead cow was 812 yards, and she stopped dead in her tracks. She didn't turn all the way around and leave, but she just changed her direction at an angle and started moving. And I just looked at the guy that I was with, and I'm like, seriously, did that just happen? And he said, sure did.
Yeah.
It just blew my mind.
Yeah, Brett was telling me him and his brothers were out elk hunting, had the same thing happen in a meadow. It's crazy. Hey, what do you got going on in Missouri? I'm telling you, I can't wait to get down there and hunt. I was telling Philip I was going to hunt all his hunting spots. He didn't like that too much.
Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than just permission. Just go ahead and go.
Yeah, I thought I'd just going in there. I'm looking forward to how's the acorns looking? Are they're getting ready to drop here pretty quick?
In some places they look like they are, and some they look like they're still, a month out. So it's a different farms are doing different things. It seems to me, but we got a good acorn crop looking like, and man, we've had great rains here. Like last night, it probably rained over 2 inches.
Yeah.
And it's just rainfall's been good. That really this time of year, if you're an outfitter like I am, or if you're just a hunter in general in this area, you are praying for rain in August because it helps take away that EHD factor.
Well, we've gotten what did we get, Brett? 5 inches of rain last 2 days.
Various ranges I would say from 6.5 to 2.5 statewide.
Yeah, I mean it's been miserable. We've got rain the last 3 days up here. It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think EHD is going to be an issue this year. Knock on wood. We've got so much. I was just down at the farm a week ago, and all the ponds were full. The river's running good. There's so many different places for them to get water. Puddles. I mean, the mineral licks that I've got up in the bedding sanctuaries that we don't, we leave all that alone. There's standing water in that, and I just think we're going to be okay this year.
I do too. I'm thinking by the way the weather's been that we should be, and that's a big factor, especially in your area. The last 3 years in a row, you've had a touch of it. Maybe not exactly in your area, but in Iowa.
Yeah, eastern and western Iowa had it more than central Iowa did.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully, keep our fingers crossed. But they're going to start getting hard-horned here. Probably about 3 weeks. You're going to start seeing some hard-horned pictures showing up, and I this as well as I do. When they get that velvet off, they become a different animal.
100%. We have, we're running over 200 trail cameras, and you'll have a big buck doing the same thing every single day when he's in velvet. And a lot of times, like I've got deer in my lodge here that's mounted that clients have killed. I'm just one that off the top of my head, it's like 193 inches. We had 500 pictures of this deer or more in velvet. The last picture I had of him, his velvet was hanging. We did not see that deer again until January 1st in late season muzzleloader.
Wow.
I thought somebody poached him. I thought one of the neighbors killed him. Whatever. He just, like he dug a hole and buried him. It was crazy. And January 1st, he showed up, pouring down the snow on standing beans, and he killed him. And he didn't know the deer. He was just like, I just shot a slob. I went down there, and I'm like, I have not seen this deer since the last picture I had of him. He had velvet hanging off, and that was, September 10th or 11th or something like that. And we thought he was gone.
Yeah.
He showed back up in January. Crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely changing things. Jeremy says missing the show this morning. He'll catch up later. Thanks, Jeremy. Racks and Tracks Taxidermy. Richard's heading to Billings, Montana. Richard, what are you doing out there? You going trout fishing? He's I'd like to go to Montana right now.
So if an outfitter can't keep track of those big ones, how the rest of us supposed to do it? I mean, that's
Well, it's hard for Chris to keep up because Philip hogs everything down there. Yeah.
Philip, he is. I'm going to tell you, he has taught me a lot about different things. We're dealing with some guys in southern Iowa, Owen, with Midwest Whitetail, and he's helping me set up one of my farms up in northern, like Greencastle type Missouri, and
oh yeah.
And you can learn something from anybody if you'll listen. And Owen taught me a lot about different types of stuff and different times to plant, and he's a master at food plots.
Yeah.
And I told Philip, I said, I'm just like a sponge. Like everybody I talk to, I'm learning something from. Sometimes you'll learn something that you shouldn't learn, but not in these cases. Philip has taught Philip, especially about decoying. Philip has taught me a ton about decoying, and this is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
But that's what Philip's done for, I guess, 30 plus years, 40, I guess, but.
That's where I learned it, is Philip taught me about him. Him and Larry both taught me about mock scrapes several years ago, because I've tried mocks before, and I just didn't have any luck with them. And and we got that. We all hunt together in Iowa, so I was watching them. We were out putting camera sights up and licks, and we were out there, and I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm making a mock." I said, "Really?" I go, "Let me watch you make a mock." And he did some stuff that I just never. And I said, that makes sense. And I'll be honest with you, Chris. I've been using that synthetic misfortune from Jinxum. I know you're going to start trying that stuff out too. I've never had a synthetic buck urine work that well. I mean, I just showed Brett during the break. I mean, I get buck pictures, does every day hitting those mock scrapes. I've never had a synthetic work like that in my life. It's amazing.
Right. Yeah, Philip, he's been doing a lot of that stuff with me now. I don't know, 10 or 12 years, and it's amazing at the footage you can get, and how hard they hit it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one example. I'm sure you remember the show that Larry did, the Combine Buck.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he killed that big 156 with us, and he put that stuff, made a mock scrape, and he said there'll be a deer in here before dark, and this was like at 2:00. And Alec, one of my young guys, he was like, "Yeah, right." Well, they went to another place, and that afternoon, Larry was in the stand, and that big buck showed up in that scrape like 30 minutes before sunset. He sends the picture to Alec and said, "Told you." Next day, he went there, killed the buck, and he literally sat there 5 minutes and killed that buck. It's crazy.
And that was after the guy combined the corn.
Oh yeah, there was a combine running 40 yards from him on the other side of the draw, like literally 40 yards through the draw. There was a combine running.
Yeah.
And he killed that buck in the scrape. I mean, coming to the scrape, it was crazy.
No, I remember that because Ryan called me and said, "You ain't going to believe what just happened." I said, "Really?" And yeah, that was one of the last seasons of Respect the Game.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, yeah. Time flies. Yeah,
sure does.
Yeah. Well, are you able to plant with the weather now, or what are you doing?
I've been planting, spraying, doing all kinds of stuff. But right now, today, I'm going to. I've got some select cut property. It's about an hour south of the lodge, but it's select cut and it's got some real open roadways. And I went down and brush hogged them and then sprayed them. And this is going to be done hand seeding, So I'm going to go down there today and I'm going to broadcast some fall plots and stuff. And then I may have to wait till it dries up a little bit, but I'm going to go back and cultipack it. But I think while this rain is hitting, it's real damp in there and everything, I'm going to go ahead and go seed it. And then maybe Monday or Tuesday go in my cultipacker and cultipack it all.
Yeah.
And I've already fertilized it and limed it, so it should be good to go. I think we're going to kill a really good deer there this year. Last year we had 4 or 5 bucks in the 150s and 60s, and we didn't take any of them. And I think this year there's going to be some absolute toads on that farm.
I can't wait to get down there. So, everybody good? Everybody staying healthy?
Yes, everyone's good. We're healthy. I have literally, I think it was Wednesday at 2:00. I sat down to eat a sandwich, and I'd worked 59 hours on Wednesday at 2:00.
Yeah.
We've just been hard at it. It's go time. You got to get it while you can.
Yeah. Well, and you got hunt, like I said, you're 30 days and you'll have hunters in camp. So it's going to be crazy.
Could I ask a food plot question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
He's always this is Brett with Minerva Creek. Remember them at the Deer Classic last year?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's always butting in. Go ahead.
So I'm always working on food plots. We've got 21 food plots over 20 acres. Some of them are split, but I've been doing some fall stuff like you. But what would you say is your number one filler? I mean, radishes, turnips, beets, chicory, brass, but what would you say is your gonna grow in a variety of circumstances? What would you say is your number one filler?
I would say probably one of the best fillers that'll grow about anywhere is rye or wheat.
Yeah.
It will just, I do it. I mix it in with some of my clover plots and stuff because they'll leave the clover long enough, leave it alone enough to where it can come up and actually start growing before they just kill it. The deer will hammer it.
Yeah.
And this time of year, from about June on, if you're going to plant clover or anything like that. I like to do the annuals because they pop up so much faster than the perennials.
Yeah, I did that this year. Yeah.
Small grains are always good.
Yeah, and that's what I would say. And turnips, purple top, radishes, all that stuff is really good. From what I say, first day of August to August 15th is really good time to plant all that kind of stuff.
Do you go by that 60-day first frost rule?
Somewhat. I'll be honest with you. I try to plan around the rain more than anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I know it's getting ready, like yesterday, I was planting all day because I knew we had this big storm system coming in. And
That's what I was doing too.
I always try to get my stuff in right before the rain, if all possible.
Yeah. Are you having pretty good luck with getting them big sugar beets and turnips like out in Kansas?
Oh, we had last year, we planted a plot just right here below my lodge on the farm we call 370. We planted like 4 acres, and we had turnips the biggest cantaloupes, literally.
Really?
The biggest cantaloupes.
Yeah.
Oh, they were crazy.
Boy, late season, they can't stay out of that stuff late season.
Oh yeah, we were having 60 to 70 deer in late season muzzleloader on those plots every afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else there, Bretsky?
Yeah, I just was curious as to what his go-to fall was. I mean, like you said, getting something up, oats, rye, that gives you're kind of off to the races against the weeds, and then whatever else you've got can keep coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something else that pops up really quick and is a good filler is buckwheat. Buckwheat will just pop up like in a matter of days.
Yeah. You got Milo going down there?
I have planted Milo in the past. I didn't plant any this year, but when we alternate on some of our bigger plots, we'll plant corn one year, then beans, then Milo. We try to switch it up, but Milo does really well. The thing I love about Milo is they won't devour it until it actually matures.
Right.
Yeah.
And beans, what I have found in this area, because we have high deer densities, if you're not planting at least 4 to 5 acres of beans, you're wasting your time because they will just demolish them before they ever get mature.
Yeah.
They will. We plant Milo every year, and they, just like you're saying, it tends to be later year, and they will just strip every head eventually.
Well,
I mean,
turkeys love Milo heads too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do. Chris, I'm going to let you go, but I just want to get you on here real quick and talk a little bit about setups and see how you were doing. We're going to start qualifying listeners to give that hunt away here in about a month. Andrew, didn't we say mid-September?
Exactly, we did.
Yeah, so we'll start qualifying people, and we'll give that hunt away at the Deer Classic next year. And then just let me know when you want me down there. Probably early October, huh?
Yes, we'll watch it. What we're going to do is just concentrate on the weather. When we can see a cold front coming in, on that 10-day forecast, when we see it start dropping, anytime right there at the first couple of weeks of October, it is like a switch. I mean, the switch will flip. And October, we don't take hardly any hunters, in mid to early October. But if we can find that drop in temperature, I will call some guys that I know are free and just say, hey guys, try to get down here, and we killed some giants that time. It's just that first real good temperature drop is what we're looking for.
Yeah, I might try to get down there and just pop if you know where you're going to kind of want me to go, I might come down there and pop a ground blind and brush it in and stuff, and that way I know it's ready to go.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say in about another 2-3 weeks, the acorns we're going to have that acorn switch. They'll be off the beans and in the hardwoods pretty much.
Oh yeah, this time of year, that September 15th, October 1st, if we can get that one big windstorm and storm come in, it knocks those acorns down, and it's like off to the races.
Yeah, boy, especially if you got white oaks, they're going to be there until they're gone.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're seeing $15-$20 in the bean fields like every day, and then all of a sudden they're gone. Yeah. You're like, what happened to my deer? They're on white oak somewhere.
Yeah, I get that every year. Dan, what happened to my deer? You think it was EHD? I said, nope, go find your acorns.
100%.
Yeah. Tell them where they can find more information about Knox County Whitetails there, buddy.
You can find us on the web at knoxcountywhitetails.com. We're on Facebook and Instagram at Slim's Knox County Whitetails. or you can give me a call or a text at 828-231-9364.
All right, pal. Tell Annette I said hi, and I'll talk to you soon, pal.
Y'all have a blessed weekend. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Take
Chris.
care.
There he goes, Mr. Chris. Nice fella right there. See, he's nice. He doesn't just butt in and take the mic buttons and stuff off and just take over.
Well, you're not controlling his mic either.
Yeah, well, that's because Andrew is over there. All right, if you haven't won anything in the last 30 days, I am going to give you an opportunity to win something. I've got that beautiful Weeby knife, and make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days. And or you can have that beautiful Work Sharp knife valet. Just 284-5966, 284-5966. We'll be right back, and I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. I still got fishing reports. I'm so far behind today. You got me so far behind.
Well, you're packing it in.
I'm telling you, man, the thermal switch, that's what it is.
Was,
We'll be right back.
that was big.
What was that?
I said that was big, all that information.
Well,
That was
absolutely.
great. That was great information.
Yeah, you going to give your vest and your hat away?
Sure.
We'll be right back on 106.3 KXNO. Turkey hunters are a special breed that look forward to every day break and that very first tree call every season. One thing we all have in common, that's when it's time to start calling. We want to sound like a real turkey. Well, that's why I always take a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call with me when I hit the woods.
You want them on the air talking to you?
Todd Rupert of Pennsylvania. Todd is known for his ability to make great-looking calls that sound like a real hen. He uses the best crystal, glass, slate, and aluminum on all his pot calls that allow you to make the subtle purrs to the sharpest cuts and excited yelps that will get any tom fired up. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls now offer three-dimensional design box call that would make any collector happy and also sound great in the woods. So when you hit the turkey woods this season, make sure you have a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call in your vest. Easy to run calls that sound like the real thing, and hey, they also look great. That's Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls. You carry one of these great calls in your vest this season, and you're going to let that tom roost in peace.
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice is a brand new way to keep your game, beverages, and camping supplies cold and fresh. Wherever your adventure takes you, Arctic Ice Packs are a rugged ice substitute that maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice and does not have the slushy mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or Arctic Ice Packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting to really freeze things up, try the Tundra Packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the Chillin' Brew Packs. It will keep your beverages of choice at frosty cold temperatures 4 times longer than what a bag of ice can. If you want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice, go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling Services with offices in West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa. I know things can be tough in the world today. I see it every day. People dealing with relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction or plan in their life. If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage, or just helping with everyday stress, please consider calling me a New Life. We offer a family-friendly, straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work. The staff at New Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you, we're here. Please consider calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life, 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines,
10 seconds.
for 5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, 106.3 KXNO. Andrew's manning the phones. Brett's over there causing trouble. And we're going to take your calls. We're going to give away some stuff here. Let's do a little Outdoors Dan trivia. Let's go say hi to Mark real quick. Mark, good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Where are you calling from, bud?
Down by Indianola.
Ah, there you go. Everything good down there?
A lot of rain last couple days.
Yeah, it's been wet, that's for sure. You want to play a little trivia? Try to win either that Weeby knife or that Work Sharp knife valet?
Absolutely.
All right. What do you want to shoot for?
The Weeby knife.
You want to go? I don't blame you, man. That's a beautiful knife. That valet's nice too, but that knife's amazing. All right, Mark. I'm going to see how well you pay attention to the show. What is the code word that we gave you to save $250 or $500 at Minerva Creek? What's the code word we told you to use?
Crap. I just started listening to the show about 10 minutes ago.
See, you got to listen. You got to listen, man. You got to listen.
I was at an appointment. I couldn't.
Well, you know what?
Dang.
The good news is I got a ton of great stuff for you to try to win the rest of the year. So do me a favor. Give me a holler back, okay?
You will do, man. Thank you.
No, you're good. Well, since you missed it, we're giving away a muzzle loader. We got trail cameras, Ozonics units. We're going to give away a free deer mount. We got a deer hunt to Missouri. We got a lot of stuff we're going to be giving away in the next couple months.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right.
Sounds awesome.
All right, Mark. Sorry, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, bud.
No problem.
All right. There goes Mark. Let's see if Mike was paying attention this morning. Mike, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm good. Where are you calling from today?
Spirit Lake, Iowa.
Hey, there you go. Mike, you want to go for the knife or the valet tray?
I'll go for the knife.
All right. What was the code word we gave out for Minerva Creek big game hoisting systems to save $250 or $500 off?
Fall 2026.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Mike was on it. Woo! Fall 2026. See, it pays to listen, doesn't it, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely does.
That's awesome. All right, buddy, you got yourself that beautiful Weeby knife, and you're going to love that for skinning and cleaning in the field this year. So, Andrew, you got his info, or you need to talk to him?
Let's hold on, and I'll grab him here.
Okay, Mike, don't hang up, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hey, appreciate you calling in, and thanks for listening.
I enjoy your show. Thanks.
Well, that's kind of you, Mike. Thank you. Hang on for me. All right, so Andrew has got we got that valet. We'll give that away here in the next, and I'll try to make that one easy. I didn't think that was that hard because we gave that code out several times.
You gave it out a couple at least, three.
Listen to you. I gave it out at least 2 or 3 times.
That guy had his ears on.
Yeah, he nailed it, man.
Yeah.
And he got a great knife.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let me get caught up here. Annual roadside survey is underway. That will conclude between the 15th. So today's it. After today, we'll have probably early September. We'll kind of know what the pheasant deals are looking like. So I'm just telling you right now, the pheasant population survey is going to be amazing. I'm just telling you, it's going to be good. Jinxum Scents has got a big deal going on. If you need food plots for falls, they got a buy one, get one free offer. Go check them out, jinxumscents.com. I wanted to tell you about that. They had their big bottling party. That's what you should do next year is go up to that deer bottling party and put some deer pee in the bottle. Yeah, you'd be good at that.
It sounds intriguing.
It does, yeah. As much as you like to fiddle with stuff. I think you'd be good at that. Secret listener of the week is David Lentz in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. David's been listening to the app for several years. I think he's been listening for at least 3 or 4 years, and he's won at least one other time. But he is the secret listener winner of the week. And David, you got yourself a $50 gift card to Jinxum Scents. I'll email that to you later today. Congratulations, buddy. Man, $50 just for listening to the app.
Hard to beat.
Right? Can't beat that. It's free.
Hard to beat.
Yeah, doesn't cost you nothing.
Free plus 50.
Free shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus you get $50.
Yeah.
Download the app if you ain't got it. Fred's Live Bait, Track a Fishing Report. Northern Minnesota's on fire for fishing right now. It's starting to really heat up as we get into September. The walleye bite's going to be incredible. Get up there and see Fred's Live Bait. Go see Sean and Ange and everybody. Tell them we sent you. They're going to tell you where the fish are biting, what they're biting on, and you're going to get some of the best bait and tackle you ever saw in your life. Fred's Live Bait, Little Winnie Trading Post. That's where I always go when I go up north. Any of the big lakes up in northern Minnesota, go to Fred's Live Bait. Dan. Lake Wapello, the gills are good, catfish are good, bass are fair, Rathbun, catfish bites good, eyes are good, white crappie fair, wipers are good. Big Creek, crappies are good, wipers are good. Des Moines River, Saylorville to Red Rock, channel catfish bite is good. Des Moines River, Stratford to Saylorville, channel catfish bite is good. Hickory Grove, gills are good. Red Rock, ramp conditions are favorable. Channel catfish bite is good. Rock Creek Lake and Jasper, white crappie bite's good. Twister tails, paddle tails, 2-inch or less, producing a good bite. Greenfield Lake, crappie, catfish, and bass are all fair. Lake Anita, reporting crappie bites good. Gills are good. Bass are fair. Meadow Lake and Adair, crappie bites good. Gills are fair. Bass are fair. Prairie Rose Lake and Shelby, crappie bite is good. They're catching them trolling little crankbaits like those little bandit cranks. That's what they're catching the bass and the crappie on. Gills are good, bass are good, like I just said. Little River Watershed, gills are slow, catfish bite slow. 3 Mile looks like the wipers are good, crappie are fair. 12 Mile, bluegills are fair. There you go. I got the fishing report done as quick as I could. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Big break. We'll come back and see if we can give something else away. And get more words of wisdom from my buddy Brett, the Hoist Rhodes at Minerva Creek Big Game Hoisting Systems. We'll be right back on 106.3 KXNO.
Tacticam has launched the best-in-class cellular trail camera, the #1 selling action camera in the industry. The new Reveal by Tacticam will change the way you scout forever. Not only is it one of the easiest to set up, but the most affordable cellular camera on the market. As you know, you educate your game and leave your scent when checking cameras in the field. With Reveal, those issues are gone. You can receive pictures in almost real time right to your app without going into the field. The Reveal offers half-second trigger speeds, detects game from up to 96 feet away in 4G and LTE wireless modules. Verizon and AT&T plans available. 24-inch LCD screen, adjustable night illumination, and data plans starting as low as $5 a month. The Reveal's world-class app allows you to set up your camera.
Bobby, I heard you had fun at the Pea Party. That's a good thing. Brett will be up there next year. He'll show you how to bottle. He's on it, man.
Tacticam saves time, gas, and most importantly, helps you stop educating your game. RevealCellCam.com for more info.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you used the original Worksharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Worksharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible, abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives, tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives.
Yeah, I got rid of all my muzzleloaders. Night Rifles, I used to be partnering with them, and they sold out the
flexible abrasive belts to ensure the proper 20
I'm thinking about getting a muzzleloader again. I'm not going to be filming.
Is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is always a call away. So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp
Late
knife,
season's fun.
consider checking out one of the Worksharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Worksharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime.
We got a big buck out there at 150 yards.
That's WorksharpTools.com.
The only thing I don't like about muzzleloader hunting, when you shoot, you can't see nothing.
RVs are the best way to see this country and experience the great outdoors. Having an RV is a great way to build memories, and Imperial RV in Ankeny has been helping folks for over 55 years. Denise and Zach have some of the best RVs.
Yeah, them old Night Rifles, muzzleloaders I used to have, boy, you shot, man. You had to wait like 30 seconds for it to clear. Especially using the powder.
1727
I switched to the pellets. It was a little better, but
campers they feature is the Keystone Walkabout. This camper is designed for adventure and to be self-efficient off the grid. It features built-in solar panels, off-road suspension. Imperial RV Centers have a great full-time service and parts department to keep your camper on the road. They also have a great financing department to keep you on budget and everything affordable. So when you're ready to go outdoors, go check out Imperial RV in Ankeny and go in style.
So you made the decision to get an e-bike for your hunting adventures. Now, which one do you get? Not all e-bikes are made the same. Have you looked at Face Off e-bikes? Face Off e-bikes are designed with the hunter in mind. The heart of the bike is the functionality of the design. First off, there is no derailleur, so you will breeze through corn, bean, and CRP fields without any difficulty. Face-Off e-bikes offer the only AWD mid-drive single-speed system on the market. The Bigfoot rear hub design is 3 times stronger than the competition, providing massive hill climbing power that does not require pedaling. With its all-wheel drive build, your Face-Off e-bike will power you through the snow, mud, or hills without an issue. Face-Off e-bikes feature unique integrated attachment points to securely haul all your hunting gear. Plus, if you like to use a trailer, Face-Off e-bike's trailer mount is on the frame, not the rear axle, for better performance. They ship ready to hunt with rear rack, front basket, fenders, headlight, and puncture-resistant Tannis liners all included. For more information about Face-Off e-bikes, please go to faceoffebikes.com. Face-Off e-bikes, designed to perform and made to hunt.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys and gins and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every
What's
sip.
everybody doing today? Going to the fair, out running around? That deer display that Jeremy did for Dawn and Sean turned out amazing. Bobby did. He did a good job. Hello, Aaron.
Creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at reveltondistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
All right, welcome back to the After Call Radio. Andrew, I'm never late for a date. Brown is over there running the boards. We got Brett the Hoist Rhodes on the other mic. When you hear that little click or whatever that is, that's him trying to mooch in on airtime. Herman's Fine Jewelers, everybody. 2900 University in West Des Moines. They never turn their mic on when I don't want them to. Nope, they do a great job. They've got over 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock. In-store jewelry repair. They can even do custom jewelry. That's where I got my elk. You ever show you my elk? My elk ivory? Look at it. That was off that really nice bull I shot in Colorado. Look at that. They made a cross for me. You see that?
Out of one of his whistlers.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been wearing that since I got that elk. Look at that. They did all that for me. It's got a nice cap on it. Nice little cross. They can do all that for you. Herman's Fine Jewelers. You need to make an impression or just get something nice for a special occasion. Go see Herman's. Tell them I sent you. 515-222-2600, 515-2600, and they'll even do, they've got treasure laying around. You just don't, hey, you want to buy a big game hoisting system from Minerva Creek and you need a little help with that? Take whatever jewelry you don't have running around, go over to Herman's, and you're going to get top dollar for it. Herman's Fine Jewelers, my favorite place to shop. Let's see here. Hunter education programs are open for registration as we speak. Go check them out, iowadnr.gov. Got that. Shoulder mount contest starts November 15th. We got that big buck contest coming up for Slim Knox County Whitetails. I told you about that. I think I'm all caught up. Got the big Iowa Jeep Show. That's going to be September 11th through the 13th in Garwin, Iowa. If you love off-roading, anything Jeeps, you're going to love that. They do a great job. They just had a big parade the other day. The Iowa Jeep Club did. They got the third leg of the archery, the Grand Slam, Hickory Roach Bow Hunters in 3D. It's going to be August 15th and 16th. So today and tomorrow. That's your third leg. Triple Crown. Man.
I haven't heard you mention that today at 9 o'clock, and this could cost me my leftover Doe County tag.
I was getting there.
Okay.
You know,
all right.
You know, you worry about your little spreadsheet over there, and you let me worry about content on the show.
Okay. All right.
Deer tags go on sale today.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Andrew, just cut his mic. He's done.
We only got 20 minutes left.
Yeah,
I should have got
Blake or Jimmy to come in. Those guys are respectful. They don't try to horn in.
Hey, he's adding flair to the show.
You know what, flair? The guy's got Minerva Creek everywhere. He's I never seen so many Minerva Creek signs in my life.
You know, your choice on a show like this, like Pat McAfee, AJ Hawk sits there and never talks with sunglasses.
Never heard of her.
Sunglasses on.
Never heard of her.
or you horn in a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Well, I hope you enjoy your time here on the show because you ain't coming back. There you go.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. The Minnesota Deer Classic, I was telling everybody, they are not going to be happening next year. I was shocked when I got that news. I love the Iowa Deer Classic. I think the Iowa Deer Classic's one of the best deer shows ever. I'm a little partial though because we broadcast there every year. Wisconsin at the Wisconsin Deer Classic at the Dells is an amazing show. That thing's really packed. Harrisburg is the big Mac Daddy of all deer shows. That's 9 days. That's a long show. But that Minnesota show was very good. But they had a venue dispute, and the guy said, "Fine, we just won't have the event next year." So there's going to be a lot of unhappy deer hunters in Minnesota next fall or spring.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a shame. I hate to see venues like that not happen. All right, 284-5966, 284-5966. Andrew is ending the phones. I've got this beautiful Work Sharp knife valet tray. Listen, if you are a knife collector, you're going to want this. It's a great display. It keeps your knives nice and well organized, safe, clean. 284-5966. Give me a holler. We'll give that away. And we'll go from there. Don't forget, if you want to save $250 or $500, the code word for Minerva Creek Big Games, it's only good for 30 days. In and out. 30 days. Fall 2026. Andrew, you want to answer those phones? They're nice enough to call in. You should answer them.
Oh, thank you. I have only one thing to do on.
I can't wait for draft night, man. I hope you get the worst players. Answer the phones.
What? Don't talk to me.
I missed him the last 2 weeks.
I see that.
I did. I missed him. Nathan did a great job filling in, Everybody says, why don't you give Andrew a raise? That's like, when's he going to show up to work? Hey, Travis, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. So, muzzleloader. We were talking about muzzleloader. We're going to give away a muzzleloader. I got to get down to Mark and get that bought. I'll never forget this hunt, and it was not a good hunt. It was a great hunt because I saw a ton of deer. But I was filming Outdoors Traditions TV. I was down at the Night Rifle Celebrity Invitational Hunt. Oh. And I was down there, and Tony was kind enough. Tony and Mike and everybody always invited me to come down and film for that. And Brett, my buddy Glenn Bierman from Channel 8 News was my camera guy, and Glenn edited the show for me too. But anyway, Glenn was not a hunter, so I had to help him learn about when to move, when not to move, and scent and all that other stuff. And anyway, we're hunting there, and I saw some movement come out of a little creek, and there was a doe that popped out, and I said, "Hey," and she went right by a scrape. I said, "Hey, get ready, turn the camera on." And I said, there's probably going to be a buck trailing her coming out of that creek. And sure enough, 30 seconds later, I saw antler tips come over the bank, and it was a really nice buck, shooter buck. And he goes, the doe hits that scrape and starts coming down the trail right at us. And I said, get ready, Glenn, because that he went over and he started working that scrape. And, he went and peed on it and rubbed his tarsal glands together. And I go, he's coming. So just get ready. So I took my muzzle loader, I took the safety off, and I went ahead and I shouldered it. And we're in a tree stand. And Glenn's got the camera rolling, and the doe walks right by. I see the doe walk by, and I go ahead and I get ready, and I'm just going to let that buck walk right into my scope, right? Because I'm on the trail.
Yeah.
And that buck came in. He came in, and this was probably a 160-inch plus deer. It was big. So that buck comes in. He comes into my scope, my reticle. And I just go and I start squeezing the trigger, and all of a sudden I hear click. And I'm going, why didn't that go off? And I took it off my shoulder. As soon as I took it off my shoulder, boom! And I hit the deer in the tail.
Wow.
Yeah, and he took off. He was okay. And you know what I didn't do? I was such an idiot. Don't make the mistakes I make, folks.
Follow through?
No.
Oh.
No. Nope. I cleaned the gun the night before.
Didn't blow out.
I did not shoot a primer cap and blow the oil out of the nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't fire.
Yeah.
I was so disgusted with myself, man. I see that stuff happens to me all the time, folks.
If you blow through that breech plug, it's shocking how it doesn't perfectly create a round circle sometimes. You know what I mean?
Well, always shoot a primer cap
Yeah.
before you load your gun,
Yeah.
just to make sure you're good to go. All right, let's go to the phones here, and we're going to talk to Jeff. Jeff, good morning. How you doing?
Hey, gentlemen, how are you?
We're good. Thanks for listening to the show, buddy. We appreciate that.
I try to do as much as I can working on a Saturday.
Oh, that's all right. First time caller?
No, I listen all the time.
Oh, okay.
I think it's first time calling in.
Okay, well, that's all right. That's all right. So I got this beautiful Work Sharp Valet knife tray. And are you a knife collector by chance?
No, but my son-in-law is, so he would love that.
Oh, I see how we're going to use the old Outdoors Dan show as a gift center. See, I see how it is.
You betcha. One Christmas gift done.
Hey, you know what? I honestly don't have a problem with that. I really don't. All right. So I told you, have you been listening to the show a little bit?
Periodically with work going in and out of the vehicle.
Okay. I want to know what the code word is. I just used this.
Wasn't your favorite football team the Steelers? Maybe
the Steelers. Are you kidding?
It was an East Coast team. I remember that.
Okay. You know what year it is?
Oh, geez, you changed with the tires, huh?
No, do you know what year? Do you know what the year is?
2026.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a 50-50 chance. What do you think the code word is? Do you think it's spring 2026 to take advantage of this $500 or $250 off a Minerva Creek deer hunting system? Or do you think it's fall 2026?
Oh, fall 2026.
Is that your final answer?
Is that what you want me to say?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding.
He nailed it.
The only reason I helped you is because you said it was for your son-in-law.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all right. And I appreciate you listening in between work.
No problem.
Are you a deer hunter?
I am.
Yeah, you going to buy one of these Minerva Creek big game hoisting systems?
Unfortunately, I'm disabled and I can't do that anymore, but, I like to cheer on all my family.
You know what, Jeff? I'll be honest with you. You can still hunt being disabled. We have a wonderful show on the Outdoor Call Radio app on every Monday. If you download the app, it's free to download. That's the radio station we run. It's all hunting and fishing 24 hours a day, but there's a show called The Accessible Hunter, and those guys are disabled, and it's amazing how much they hunt and do being disabled. You might want to check that show out.
And that's on the what app?
It's called the Outdoor Call Radio app. That's that outdoor radio station I started 5 years ago. It's free. You got Apple or an Android?
Okay. I got iPhone, so I could.
Yeah, just go to your app store and put in outdoor call. By the time you do that, it'll pop up. It's free to download and free to listen. And if you send me screenshots of a show playing Monday through Friday, just email it to me. You'll see on the app, it says message station. Just hit that and hit email. My email pops up. If you send me a screenshot, I just gave away a $50 gift card. I give prizes away every week.
All right. Oh, cool. I'll check it out.
All right. Hey, you hang on. Andrew's going to get some info from you. Okay. And thanks for listening.
Not a problem. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate you. There goes Jeff.
Take care.
Congratulations. That was easy. All right. Advanced Family Dentistry. I need to tell you about them, but let me take a break. Andrew, you get that last break in. We come back. We'll finish up the show, and we'll give away Brett's hat and vest.
Wow.
Minerva Creek hat and vest. Yeah, we'll give that away. Maybe his shoes, too. We'll be right back.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to
Morning,
make that
Sean. Where
you
you
been? You've
been?
taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh.
You
You
got a
can't
Minerva
feel the
Creek
bite,
shirt
and
on.
you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Gamehide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no
Oh, that's
special
all right,
care.
buddy. Good to see you. I already talked about the bottling party and the coffee, and you just missed it all.
And other biting insects.
And we
And
got
it's featured
Minerva
in a
Creek over here giving away
quality
hoisting
Gamehide
systems.
hunting clothing. To learn more, visit Gamehide.com.
If you're an archer, you know how important the feel and performance of a bow is on your ability to send that arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to gearhead. Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact, quiet, and lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well, whether you're in the tree stand or the ground blind. If you're a saddle hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out. Gearhead bows are engineered to be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out there. Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep Gearhead bows quiet, deadly accurate, and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer like Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa, or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating
Always
and
got
Cooling
you
is a
covered,
family-owned
Shawnee.
and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Love the outdoors? Carbon TV brings it all to you. From adrenaline-pumping hunts and epic fishing trips to wild game cooking, survival, live cams, and more. It's the #1 streaming platform for outdoor content, and it's 100% free. Watch full episodes, short films, and podcasts straight from your browser, TV, or smart device. Real outdoor adventure. Zero subscription. Watch anytime, anywhere, always free. Carbon TV.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Finishing up the show, we got the big Casper Mania, Big Mike and Big Scott. Scott's getting over hip surgery, so Mike will be in here taking care of everything, enjoying life on the big wrestling show. Brett, you should probably stay over here and work with them. You were a wrestler.
I was a wrestler.
Yeah, that turkey was so big you had to wrestle him in the back of that Polaris. Yep. All right. I think I got everything on there. Hey, I'm going to go Merriam turkey hunting in 2028 at Trophies Plus Outfitters. You want to go hunting with me? I've got May 8th through the 11th reserved if you want to go. If you haven't got your Grand Slam yet, this is a great way to get a great Merriam, beautiful turkey. Skippy from Gearhead Archery is going to be guiding us. Skip, that's where I met him 20-some years ago filming the show. Skip knows where all the birds are all the time, so you're going to be in turkeys. You got a great lodge to stay at. Mike and Esther are just great people. It's $22.50 for the hunt. The reason I booked it out so far, I want to give everybody time to save up. Just give Mike a call, 605-645-0076, or look up Trophies Plus Outfitters and tell him you want to go turkey hunting in 28 with me, and love to have you in camp. It's going to be a good time. Vance Family Dentistry, Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi. Teeth have never been better. Andrew, I don't know about Andrew over there. You been over to get your teeth cleaned yet?
I haven't in a while.
Yeah,
So I'm due. I'm
Yeah,
due.
get out there, Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Williams. If you're new to the area or just looking for a new dentist, I'd encourage you to go out there. They're going to have a new place opening up. They're doing so much business. They're going to have another location for you to go to probably in the next year or so. I'll give you the ETA. But 907 North Ankeny Boulevard right now. They've been voted best dentist practice in Ankeny every year. There's a reason for that. That's because as soon as you walk through the door, you're going to see how nice they are. Advanced Family Dentistry. When you leave there, they're going to say, "May the floss be with you." May the floss be with you.
Absolutely.
May the floss be with you.
Yeah, you cut that soundbite out. So
You don't have Obi-Wan anymore?
yeah, you cut it out, and I can't find it again.
Well, good. Now just get rid of the other one. I'll be super happy.
Oh no, that's not happening.
Oh, so did you have fun? 2 hours of fun?
Yeah, thanks for having me. You're a wealth of information. I think you're funnier in person too. Like, you know.
You're definitely not getting a Christmas bonus this year. I'm just telling you right now. You kids, I'm sorry, but that's your daddy's fault, not mine.
You're a good hand. You're a good hand.
Yeah,
you know?
that's good.
Especially that fishing report. I can never get over how you can breeze through that. That's a tongue twister. And you don't miss a word. I think that's one of the most impressive things I've ever heard anybody do is you read the fishing report.
God. Where's Nathan?
Even Andrew agrees.
Yeah, Andrew's a pain in the rear. Andrew's going to be crying on Thursday.
Oh no!
As soon as that draft's over, he's going to say, "My team's horrible, man. I don't know if I." Yeah.
Hey, Dan, don't come crying to me then.
Oh, I'm not going to come. I'm not coming to cry to you. I'm going to be stacked, man.
I'm going to be crying because I'm so happy that my team is just going to beat you. You know.
I'm so bow hunting season's coming. I'm going to try. As soon as bear season's over in Minnesota, I'm going to try to get up there and go walleye fishing with Gary. I haven't been fishing yet. It's killing me.
Oh yeah.
It is absolutely killing me that I have not been fishing yet this year. And that's okay. But I got to get up there and go fishing, but with Gary. But yeah, I'm so happy because we're in the burr months almost, and we got fantasy football. I got bow hunting. It's just a great time of year. I'm wearing a hoodie.
You are wearing.
I'm wearing a hoodie, man. If I could get into hoodies, I'm a happy man. I'm a hoodie man. I'm a hoodie man, Brett.
Yeah,
hoodie man.
You are.
Man, yeah. All right, so my muzzleloader friends out there, hang loose because you're gonna have a shot at getting a new muzzleloader. I'll try to get some info on that by next week, okay? And then like I said, Racks and Tracks Taxidermy. Hey, go buy a grunt call from Jeremy, Rupert's Rut and Peace grunt call. There's 3 or 4 left. $100 gift card to Ozonics for buying a Rupert's Rut and Peace grunt call. Give Jeremy a call. Reserve one. They're on their way. Rupe sent them. Come on. You buy a $35 grunt call, you get a $100 gift card to Ozonics. That's a no-brainer. Racks and Tracks Taxidermy. Look him up on Facebook. I got to go. We're out of here till next week. Be good to one another. Bye.
Take care.
Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon. Be safe out there. Brett says goodbye.
On X Hunt.